this will crush you down because it puts you under pressure to be consistent, to meet the expectations, and you cannot meet everyone's expectation because they don't know what they expect of you. We are like, you are the best young entrepreneur of the year. Oh, but you are broke. And now you are getting an amplification, or you are getting your business amplified to a level that it cannot withstand. Now, pressure, a lot of pressure. There are a number of things as a young entrepreneur in Africa that I have faced completely that have reshaped my approach of entrepreneurship or even the way I do things. So by that time when I made this video and I uploaded it, I never knew who's going to watch it because one, it was poor quality, two, made by a webcam from my computer, three, I had no topic to talk about, but I had a simple product, just like this to talk about. And it was a hair cream, a hair care product. This is a skincare product. And it's an amazing product, I can tell you. For the people who have known me, you have always known my face and my skin. My skin is a result of this. So I've been using it for a long, long time. And of course, for consistency, it's a product. So it's unfortunate that it's no longer on market. But I normally make it at home, here and there, to just do it, to just make it anytime, Yeah. So as I'm saying, it's crazy how one video can change your life around and how everything can just turn by making something and putting it there, or even watching a simple video and impacting your life forever. So it's a small video that really, really changed my life. So this is not going to be a small video. I'm making it for a young entrepreneur somewhere in Africa that will listen to this. So you can turn your life around, or you can have things to care about, even to navigate around the mistakes I made as an entrepreneur. Because no one told me this. And there is no article. I've been looking around. There is no article that has published around this. So I want you to listen. I want you to sit and listen well. If you are a young African entrepreneur, even if you are outside Africa, but if you are a young if you are a young entrepreneur and you are just upcoming with innovation and great, amazing products, sit down, put on your headset, and concentrate on this video is made for you. If you have a great product, you're going to be famous. That's paramount. You're not going to change that. But when you become famous, there are things that come attached to that fame. So one, you're going to do this amazing product that is changing lives, that is impacting community, and everyone is going to have to try or test that product. Well, you're going to be exposed to a pool of investors, and a lot of investors are going to share your story. A lot of platforms are going to share your story and how it's amazing, how it's changing lives. That's inevitable. But as this fame and this popularity comes along, there are a lot of attachments that come with it. And those attachments are dangerous. I want you to really listen. So, number one, let's say you have made this simple product that is revolutionizing or changing lives in a rural community somewhere where you come from or where you are dwelling. And maybe it can be a recycling product, can be any product that is helping people's lives in different aspects. Can be in agriculture, can be in health, can be in daily life, can be any aspect of life. But as I said, as that product gains popularity or gains awareness, or that service, then the face behind that product, everyone wants to see it. The people with money, the people who think they have money, gonna want to meet you. And when they want to meet you, of course, you are talking about money and investment terms and conditions, returns on the investment and things like that. Well, no one talks about this. I'm telling you this because it's my personal experience. So when you are finally there, you are fame, these people are inviting you, maybe you start winning a number of awards, recognition, honors, and you are in the face of everyone, that you are getting publicized, or you are getting public, you are becoming a public figure now. You are becoming a celebrity, you are becoming famous. So as this fame comes along, there are so many attachments that come with it, and these attachments, they hit you so hard, they move so fast, and they hit you so hard. And if you are not careful, you go along with these attachments. So number one, before I don't want to beat around the bush, but number one thing is unrealistic expectations. And let me tell you, once you are there, everyone knows you, once you start getting famous, everyone expects a lot from you. Everyone has unrealistic expectations about you. And there is this much pressure that is pushing you to really be that image. I can remember the first time when I started my business, I was doing my business right. I was doing my cards right. I was playing my cards right. I was doing everything, and no one really believed it was me making those products, because the product looks so professional. They look so great than the person producing them. I was a young man with no dress code, with no admirable appearance. But when you saw my product, you thought it's like a janitor or someone, these people who do commissioning to a product, to advertise or to sell it around. I didn't look like I owned the product. So I remember vividly well the first time I went in a local competition for a business plan competition, and these guys were like, who is the owner of these products? They were asking me. I'm like, I am the owner of these products. And they were like, no, you bought them from a factory and you're presenting them as yours. We want the owner. And then they said, no, they're mine. Then they say, if we call this number on the contact directory that I had put on the label, I had put the contact, email, and phone numbers. So we say, if we call this number, will your phone ring? He said, try it. So when they called the number, my phone rang, and it was like, you are calling me. So they were like, great. Like, they were very happy. They couldn't take it in because my product really looked great from how I looked from the village, and no one knows me, and have these amazing products, and everyone is doubting whether I didn't buy them from like a shop, and I'm trying to pretend they're mine. So from there, I was the winner. I became the first runner-up. So I was the best of the participants, who were over 250 something. Yeah, so I won as number one. And from there, my first publicity began. The journey of being famous began. And so from there, I started performing well. I started showing up in big exhibitions. I started participating in a lot of expos, and my business was growing really good. I remember then I was called by the Excellence Award Center, by Rwanda Development Board, that my business has captured the people's attention, that I should be part of the participants who will compete for the Best Young Entrepreneur of the Year position by the end of that year. So he participated, and it was amazing. It was a journey that when I went there, as I said, because of who I was, where I was coming from, I had no expectations. Well, I was like, yeah, let me participate, but I don't know if I'm gonna win. Everyone was amazing. Like, everyone who was in that competition was amazing. But one thing that I loved so much, no one knew their products. or services like I did. I really knew what I'm doing, and I knew who I am doing it for, and I knew the breakdown of my product so well that they could ask me any question and I could reply with no hesitance. And from there, that's how I managed to win to be the best young entrepreneur of the year 2018. I think 2017, but the award was issued in 2018 in January. So I was the best young entrepreneur of the year 2017 in my country. So now I'm on a country platform. I'm like the best in the country in the young entrepreneurs. And mind you, I want to tell you that from there, I wasn't looked the same. I wasn't perceived as a village. I wasn't perceived as, I was given a big image, and I was supposed to protect that image and hold on to that title. I wasn't going to go back in a minivan, like in a bus, because when I came to the competition, I took a bus. But going back with a big title, with a big award, I felt I shouldn't do that. And from there, crazy things happened. So, as I said, there is a high expectation once you attain that famous level. When you become a public image, public figure, there is that famous that you attain, and this will crush you down because it puts you under pressure to be consistent, to meet the expectations, and you cannot meet everyone's expectation because they don't know what they expect of you. You are just walking in a flooded environment of expectations, and you do not clearly know what exactly everyone is expecting of you. So sometimes this pressure can be overwhelming to young entrepreneurs, and you don't know what to do. You are the best young entrepreneur of the year. Oh, but you are broke. You literally have little money. You are just building your business, but you're already crowned as the best young entrepreneur, and you have to hold on. And then from there, TVs are the first ones to invite you around. Hey, come and tell us, how did you start your business? And now you are getting an amplification, or you are getting your business amplified to a level that it cannot withstand. Now, a lot of pressure is pressurizing you to hold on that level. And remember, if you can make only 1,000 units or 10,000 units, now you're now at national television talking about how your business has grown and how your business has performed. And everyone is, as soon as you explain your product, everyone wants to test it. And now you get a flood of inquiries, a flood of requests for your products. And now, and once they flood you, they want it now. Now. If we say, we shall take 3 months, 4 months, they have already forgotten you. Someone else who will be on the TV talking and they will be listening. So you have to deliver now because they are asking you now. So now you can only make, let me say, 1,000 units a day, and you're pressurized because of the TV and everything. You are overwhelmed and you're pushed to deliver 300,000 units in one day. So that's when you call people around, you call 100 guys to come start working with you. And from where you work from, even the working place or the perimeters become so small, and the working capital becomes so limited. And then you go talk to people who you think have the money, who you think they can, facilitate. So that's where exploitation comes in. So when you go to these people, they give you hard conditions. I'm telling you, these guys can tell you, we want 30% of the profit. 30%? Like, what the hell? Like 30%? Like every product you sell, they want 30% of it. Like as soon as you make your 1,000, they want 30% of it before you take it anywhere. So which is crazy. And that's another challenge that comes along with being famous. Everyone wants to exploit you. Like everyone is targeting you because you are in need, because you want to deliver to these people, you want to meet the people's expectations, and you are on pressure to really meet these standards and meet these needs. And you want to, to hold on your status, your newly attained status. And from there, life becomes like difficult. You start living a life you never expected, a life of difficulties, because you are holding on a title that you never meant for yourself. Like, not really, like you attained it, but it's not what you build a business for. You build a business to serve people. Now you are bombarded with titles and fame and stuff you did not plan for, and then here things start falling apart. So then there is isolation. So because you have all these things going on, your life becomes a life of command. You start commanding. There is no mutual. It's everything's command, because the people gave you, if the people who helped you to fund your business, they managed to give you a few money, you will understand that these people gave me money, no love. So even when you hire people, you will show them no love. And your life will be like a robotic life with no emotions. And so you'll face a lot of isolations. When you look back, you'll feel like you are completely alone, and you are working so hard to meet everyone's expectations, the investors' expectations, your personal expectations, community expectations, client expectations, and you will work so hard in the way that you end up burning out. And so from here, one other thing that you face, you get fake friends or fake relationships. Like, let me tell you, when every lady has seen you on TV talking how you've built this amazing business, this amazing brand, this amazing product, every lady wants your number. If by all means, those guys who never used to talk to you, they will start calling you. Everyone. So there is this also kind of experience that you go through with a lot of fake friends, a lot of fake relationships, because all of a sudden you are in their faces, and everyone who never gave you time, who never shown attention, now want to be part of your success. Everyone is coming flocking in because you are the guy of the year, you are the guy of the year, and everyone want an attachment. Everyone want to take a little piece of you, and so you end up having a lot of fake friendships, fake relationships, a lot of fake, fake smiles. So as I said, there is burnout. Burnout is paramount, because at the end, when you even evaluate yourself, you will see that you are the only one who is working so hard, because those guys you hire, they only come and they do their job, and at the end of the day, they just leave. And for you cannot leave. If you know you are supposed to deliver tomorrow morning, and you have products that are not yet ready, you're not gonna shut. You're not gonna shut down. You're gonna work, package. After packing, you roll up everything. You end up working day and night, and at the end, you realize you are one-man army. Even if you have 100 guys, it's hard to control them. It's too difficult. Everyone does the proper thing until you say to do it. So you come to burnout, and it's difficult. You feel like, no, there was life before this. There was laughter, there was joy, it was difficult when you are struggling a little bit, but it was better to be there than to be here, because you are working so relentlessly, you are working so tirelessly, you are working like hard, you are not even stopping for lunch. You miss a lot of lunch, you miss a lot of dinner, you miss a lot of sleeps, and at the end, all the friends are fake. Everything is fake. All you have is money. Even money sometimes is not there, because the money is coming in and is going out all the time, in and out all the time. You actually don't even have anything. So then before you raise it, you're on a financial risk. Because if one client chooses not to pay you on the day they are supposed to pay you, they put you in a debt. And the debt is caught in the rope. That debt is never paid at all. So because once you start producing for all these new clients, and some clients will be like, oh, bring this, I pay half. After I sell, I will give you the other half, then you can bring other new products, which is great. A lot of businesses do it. But for you, you just got money. You just raised a little money from A and B because you got famous and everyone is talking about you. All the news articles are talking about you. Everyone is fresh reading about you and they want a piece of your product. And so if you are so smart enough, you want to use this moment to serve these clients. So you just got a risky loan or a risky kind of investment. And because, of course, everyone wants a piece of you. So then you end up attaining this loan or this investment. At the end, you have to catch up with all these lifestyles. You have to maintain your new status. You have to work relentlessly. You have to amplify like 10 times or 100 times more than you are working. And then even before you know it, you are out of money. Before you know it. Because at one point, you are even pushed to buy a personal car. Because remember, I told you when I came to the competition award, I came in a public bus because no one knew me. No one knew where I was going. And I was dressed in normal, like a normal thing, but I had my suit in a bag. So I had my everything ready with me, but I was dressed like a normal guy when I was coming to the gala dinner when the competition would be announced. But that night, I was dressed in a suit. Black suit, up there with a good haircut. That night when I became a star, I'm telling you, it was never the same. Like, things changed completely. And I never took public transport again, like for 2 years. Because once I'm there, everyone is like, you have to maintain the status quo. The one you were portrayed, you are the best young entrepreneur of the year. You are on the TV, everyone is talking about you. All the news articles are publishing about you. Everyone is talking about you. And you are like this cheap, like I thought you are a bit like everyone is like, how have you become the best young entrepreneur and you are here in the public? Like you are waiting for the bus for 3-4 hours with us and you have the best business in the country, So all those thoughts, all those expectations, they make you act differently, and they force you to make wrong decisions, I would say. So at the end, you've bought a personal car. Now that car is not an asset, it's a liability, because every time where you used to spend, let me say, $5 in the transport, you'll be spending $30 or $45 in equivalent of fuel. If you didn't have a driving license, you have to have a driver. Now the costs are wrapping up, Well, the sales are increasing as well, but it's an overnight change, and it's hard to cope up, especially when you're a young person. Because now at the end of year one, life is amazing. I'm telling you, life is amazing. We are making all these sales. We are making all these things. You are not even afraid of anything. But not until when everyone has forgotten about you. No one even remembers how you look like. No one cares. Then you realize that you need to do marketing. You realize you need to do ABCD because you have increased your production. That you had a false boom. But overnight, people are not as excited as they were. So now that you have to cater for the inflated kind of production, for inflated kind of everything. So that's when things start falling apart. That's when all these attachments that come with the being famous, that's when these things start chewing you alive. They start pulling you down. The investors, they want their money out because the time you agreed with is almost due, and they want to, they're like, okay, so it was for 2 years, now I want my money back. Everyone wants to pull out those fake friends. You already know their intentions. You kick them off. So now from here, you start going down. When you needed extra support, then you start falling a little bit. So, and from here, when you become, from the day you were not known to anyone, you became a public figure. Sometimes, if you are a man and you had kids, you had kids outside there, or you are living a life, but you had some other females like who you had kids with. Now they start bringing those kids in. They want child support. They want ABCD, because everyone wants a chunk of you. So from there, then you become at risk. There is a lot of risk that is involved when you become a public figure, or when you become famous. Your privacy is always monitored. The people want to know what you did today, where you show up, when you show up. People start stalking you for no reason. People want to spill out your secrets. Even anything, people want to spill out anything they can get hold of you. People start blackmailing you. They think they have this and this. Then you start getting these spammy emails that this and this. So you start living a very, very complicated life compared to the life you are living, before. So then one great thing that depletes you is the lifestyle, the inflated lifestyle. Because as I said, before you were no one, you are driving a very cheap old car, or sometimes you are riding a motorbike, or even you didn't have any of that. Then slowly by slowly you gain this momentum. You become a celebrity. You become a very common person, public figure. Then the expectations are inflated as well. They are raised, and you are under pressure to maintain all these expectations. And then you have to inflate your lifestyle, because if you used to live in a simple house for maybe one room, one bedroom, one sitting room, now no, that's not your lifestyle. If you are living in a very common community, no, you have to move to a high elevated community. If you if you're shopping from common market, you have to shop from the high end market. And if you are driving a cheap car, as I said, you have to upgrade. You have to drive this car that everyone sees it and respects it. If you are having a simple computer, you have to buy high-end laptops. If you are using a common phone, you cannot be seen with that common phone. You have to upgrade to the latest Galaxy or iPhone. So all these, they inflate your lifestyle, and at the end, you are at the verge of collapse. So at the end, when you burn out and you have no backup at all, then you are shattered. Your page closes and no one even will remember. They will only say that guy, what happened? He used to be the entrepreneur of the year. He used to be this. What happened? So that's the story that is left. What happened? And at the end, not all these entrepreneurs, all these entrepreneurs at the one point were the focal point, and at the end you cannot see them anywhere. No products, no nothing. They are no longer in any stories. They are no longer anywhere. They will never tell you what happened. And that's why I said, let me make this video so that if you're a young person, if you're a young entrepreneur, just know these things are coming. And they are real. Just know they are coming. Maybe your time has not come for these things to come over. But just know you are waiting for all these. Trust me, because the one time you are where you are struggling with anything. You are struggling with the building a product, you are struggling with sales, you are struggling everything. With the financials, with the funding and the scaling of your products. But let me tell you that one day you'll have unrealistic expectations. You'll have everyone expect you to be an amazing human being. Everyone will want a piece of you. Like every investor wants to invest with you, but they also want the biggest chunk of your business. Then you'll be under pressure, big pressure to serve everyone, serve the clients, to serve the investors, to maximize your team, to maximize your business, to do everything. Then you are under constant pressure that is never gonna end. And then you before you know it, you realize that all these friends that are showing up, all these beautiful ladies, if you are a man, if you are a female, all these guys who are showing up in big nice cars, all these are fake. Because you will see that at the end, you are an army person, struggling for your business, struggling to balance community, self, spiritual, financial, all these things, you are struggling to maintain them at the same time. So then, at the same time, all these people in your life, they are all flocking. Everyone is yearning to have a piece of your public or your privacy, to spill it out, or to blackmail you with something. Then your life can be ruined. So by growing to this stage, everyone will start looking the way they can benefit from you. And so then that's how business become hard. Then you are hit by a wave of sustaining your business and sustaining your lifestyle. You being you at the level which you are inflated at, and sustaining that mode, that new operating mode of your business. Because you have elevated to a new mode of operation, and you must maintain these operations. So then, before you knew it, you are alone with fake friends. No one who gives a shit. No one who cares about your business. No one who cares about you anyway. But you are masked with fake friendship, fake friends, fake girlfriends and boyfriends. All these things, they happen at the same time. You're struggling with the burnout. You're struggling with financial, because at the end, all businesses at all stages, they need investment. You hear someone is raising $5 million US. Another one is raising 10 billion. Like in the history of investment, OpenAI raised 6 billion of funding. So every level needs an investment. I just heard that a company called Brenda is raising money for like 10 million. And Brenda has been in business for a long time. So every company has a level of financial needs. So before you know it, you'll make very, very complicated choices when it comes to money. And they are called financial risk. You'll make financial risks. You'll choose bad investment. You'll choose bad loans, which will suck all your profits, and you cannot expand your business. Then if you do not innovate, before you know it, someone is already copying your product on a market. Someone is already duplicating your product. Someone is already duplicating your everything. So before you know it, and you're not innovating, you're out of the market, because someone will come with everything you are missing and will take over your business. And before you know it, you're still struggling down there, and someone is making big time money, and they will name almost your business the same. They will package it in almost the same package. They will speak like it's you speaking. They will brand like your same brand. So before you know it, you are completely done. So I made this video for the young entrepreneurs out there, male and females. As long as you're an entrepreneur, these are the same challenges. They don't have gender. Only that if you are a male, they bring female friends. If you are a female, they bring male friends. So all these, they come one by one. Or sometimes they come like a package of 3. Or sometimes they happen simultaneously. So all these are challenges that you must face. But before you reach there, be prepared. I made this video to completely educate you on my experience, on my personal experience. If you want to know about me, then go ahead. I will be making videos talking about myself and my experience, my business, and teaching you with a lot I have learned during this entrepreneurship journey. It's been a long time, but why no one talks about this? It's because those people who were hit with the same reality, no one ever wants to associate with them because their time is done. So before you know it, there's another friend to exploit. So that's how the world works of entrepreneurship. So if you're an entrepreneur, be informed, be on your guard. These things are coming. I didn't intend to make this video that wrong, but I knew it was going to be wrong because I wanted to make an emphasis. And this is a personal experience. And subscribe for this channel so that you'll keep learning more about business and why it's difficult for the young entrepreneurs in Africa to establish a sustainable business in the world flooded with a lot of risks that come with the famous and a lot of financial gains. Because when you start making a lot of money, everyone wants to know where your money is coming from. So, and the big fishes also are watching. So that's a story for another day. How big fish wait for you to catch or for your catch. They are watching. They don't want to fish. No. They are watching for you. They are on guard. They are there watching. And once you catch your first catch, they are there to eat your first catch. And they will take over with everything. They're kicking you out and waiting for you. Like no more, like no association with you anymore. They just take over and you are done. So young African fellows, young entrepreneurs, wherever you are, subscribe so we can keep having this conversation. I do this because I feel at peace. I feel happy to share my experience with you and see you around.